We have made it back to our fourth installment of Fall Snacking. I'm Mindy Turner with the Curry County Cooperative Extension Service, your Family and Consumer Science agent. We have been talking about thus changing flavors and moving into the fall and some inexpensive ways to make our own snacks with a little less preservative, but also to save a little money. Today, we're going to talk about fruit. Now that's, what are they, nature's candy? You'll hear those kind of things with those naturally occurring sugars as opposed to processed. So this can be an excellent way, and because fruit is seasonal, you can get fruit all year round. Some things are just better at different times of the year. So as we move into fall and we start thinking about those fall festivals and Halloween parties and all these fun things we want to do with the kids around, or just for us on a fun thing within your family, maybe the grandkids are coming over. These are some great things that we can think about, just fun ways to encourage more trying of different types of fruits, as well as just consuming fruit on a regular basis. So I have a few different things for you today that I'm going to show, because these are pretty much quick and easy things that you can put together. So the first one I want to talk a little bit about is a candy corn parfait. Now, this is going to be the healthiest candy corn you've ever seen. I am a candy corn fan. People tend to either love it or hate it. It's either, yes, I like it, no, I don't. I'm going to tell you the mellow cream pumpkins are my favorite. You can only get them one time a year, which is a good thing, because then I don't eat them all the time. But candy corn is one of those things that just screams fall. It's got the colors, it's got the timing, it's just a fun decoration thing to see. So consuming this entire bowl of pure sugar is probably not the best snack, but a fun, super fun way with just a few simple ingredients. So I have some pineapple chunks, yellow. I have some mandarin oranges, okay, orange. You can use fresh, you can use frozen, you can use out of the can, whatever is going to work best for you. And then whipped cream for the white. So all you have to do, again, super simple. We're going to put some pineapple chunks in the bottom. These are just some clear punch cups. We lost one there. Okay, you could also, you can see we're using our little prep bowls with several things in them. You can do mason jars if you want more fruit, less fruit, whatever that happens to be. That's a great way to get some more fruit, but they could be super cute to set out at a party or for a snack. And you can make them ahead, pop them in the fridge, pull them out, and they're ready to go. Okay, so that's our yellow with our pineapple chunks. So we're gonna just put a layer of our mandarin oranges right across the top of that. If you have cuties on hand you want to peel, if you have other oranges that you would want to use. I lost an orange too. How about that? Y'all know I always make a mess. Add a little more right there. All right, so we've got our yellow base, our orange middle. We're going to add a little curly cue of white to tip that off. Then you can even add a couple of candy corn to the top. Like I said, not the whole bowl. But what a cute, fun treat. Stick a spoon in that. Okay, let the kids run around, have something that they can enjoy. I'm gonna just finish this one off because it bothers me to not have it finished. But so there's a super fun, simple idea for a little healthier snack. And same thing with your whipped topping. You can always use sugar-free or light, whatever appeals to and works best for your family. So that's the greatest thing. All the snacks we've talked about throughout the entire series is adapting it for things that your family will eat. Sometimes the store-bought options and what's out there, and I get it home and my kids are like, I don't want that. What? And so being able to pick and choose the ingredients that you want to include that your family likes and your family will eat can be a huge thing. The next thing I want to show you, these are what are called apple bites, a super fun way to bring in some different fruits. This is just a Granny Smith apple. I went ahead and used the apple. It's a core slicer. Okay, I didn't get it all the way through, so I have to break off some of my wedges here. And so all you have to do for these, I've got 2 wedges of apple. To make them stick together. I'm going to use this peanut butter. You can use sunflower butter, cashew butter. If you need something that's not a nut butter, there's all kinds of things out there now for that. Whatever, this is a hazelnut spread. Whatever it is that your family, again, will eat, that they enjoy and like, is what you're going to want to use. I'm going to go ahead, because we don't have peanut allergies in my home, and use peanut butter, because I have one kiddo who will mostly eat anything if it's got peanut butter on it. So we're just going to put those two together and form that little shape. And then I have just some sliced strawberries. I just bought regular strawberries and sliced them. You can, again, use frozen strawberries, something else that you can pick up. This tongue may be a little too fat, but we're going to try it anyway. So we're going to just take that strawberry and insert it in there as well. So now we have our lips, we have a tongue sticking out. We're going to put a little bit of peanut butter right here to be glue, and add some eyes. Now we can do one eye or two eyes, however you want your monster to look. I actually had these on hand already in the cabinet. They're just some little candied eyes like you would use to decorate cupcakes, cakes, whatever. So that's what I'm going to use to make his face. If you don't have those and wanted to make something to go with the face, and try to get that close enough for you guys to see how fun and cute those are. If you don't have that, you can snip a mini marshmallow and some of those little mini chocolate chips we've been using, pop them on there, and you've got eyes. Okay, edible eyes are an important part of this snack. And then you can also take, if you wanted, and run a little more peanut butter, even before you put the tongue in. These are just those plain old sunflower seeds, but you can run those along the top and bottom, and now he's got teeth. So a fun snack with lots of different tastes and textures that can be put together. And again, a sneaky way to maybe get those kiddos to eat some fruit, or just something fun for you to take to a party. You know, I find even as adults, when we go to something fun, we like to take along something that's eye-pleasing and appealing, and just kind of a fun thing to share and show. Okay, so I'm going to move this guy out of the way and talk a little bit about banana pops. Now, I am not a huge banana fan as far as just fresh bananas. I like banana chips, and I like frozen bananas. And so it's a texture thing with me, definitely, as opposed to the banana flavor. These are a fun, cool way to have something in the freezer that you can just pop out. We're gonna make some ghost pops out of our bananas. So this is just 2 bananas, each cut in half, kind of cutting it at an angle. You can use popsicle sticks if you have those on hand, or all summer, maybe we made yogurt pops in these a while back, but using our little popsicle sets, we're gonna take that insert out of there, our half banana, we're gonna insert that in there so that then we have it ready to go. I have a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. This is just plain old vanilla yogurt. You could use coconut, you could use whatever kind of flavor you like for the yogurt piece. I'm gonna take my banana and I'm gonna swirl it around in there and get it good and coated with the yogurt on there. I'm gonna put it back on here. I'm gonna take a couple of these mini chocolate chips that we've been using, pop those right on the front to make his eyes. Now, if you don't wanna have ghosts, that's okay. Just bananas, maybe I can pick him up and show you his face without him rolling off of there. If just bananas with yogurt, pop these in the freezer. You can freeze them a couple hours, or you can freeze them overnight. And then you just have them ready to pull out. So then you're gonna take them and put them in individual containers, seal them up in a bag, throw them back in there just like a regular popsicle. Be able to go back and forth with those bananas. I knew I was gonna get yogurt on my fingers. Okay, and then finally, another cute, fun way to just dress up your fruit. We're gonna make a fruit-o-lantern. And all in all, it is easier than cleaning out a pumpkin to make the face. So just take an orange. This is just a larger navel orange so that we have space within it once we make the cup. You kind of want to make sure you have one that's going to stand up. Some of them aren't real even on the bottom. And you're going to just cut the top off. So we're going to slice down take off the lid. And then we want to clean out the inside because we're going to make this into a fruit bowl. I have a mixture here of some berries and just some different cut up fruit. You can cut up an apple, have all of those things to add. So we're just going to take this, and you can either, if you have a good sharp knife and you trust yourself, you can go around and loosen that up to remove the inside of the orange. So we're going to work at that, and maybe I have a metal spoon here that you can use to dig some out, because ultimately you want to get to this point, okay, where you have, I went ahead and did one because honestly orange juice shoots everywhere, so that's something to be aware of, but also just to save us a little time so that I could show you all of the projects we have today. Once you get it into the cup, again with a sharp knife, you're going to want to cut a face into it just like a jack-o'-lantern. So however fancy you want to be, mine has just the 2 triangle eyes and a triangle nose right there. Okay, I didn't even put a mouth on it, so it's up to you if you want to do that. And then you're going to be able to take your fruit and just layer some in, whatever kind you want. Again, I got lots of berries and some different colors. There's some grapes down in there. And fill him up. So he's got a cute face, he's full of fruit. You can put his little hat back on and have a whole table full of Fruit-O-Lanterns for people to pick from. Okay, and then you can even, if you wanted, add a little of that whipped topping just to give it that little something extra. So these have been some ideas, fun things that you can do. And again, you can substitute, switch out whatever kind of fruit it is that you and your family enjoy the most. I hope that you have learned something, tried something new with this series. Maybe you came across a new kind of nut that you like to have, or you made your own trail mix for the first time, or your own granola. If you did, we would love to hear from you. Tell us what kind of things you're using. If you have a question that you would like an answer to, you can go to our website, curryextension.nmsu.edu. Click on Family Health and Wellness, and then ask a question at the top, and you can fill out a form and submit that information to us. Or you can request our newsletter that comes out every 2 months. That will include all of the recipes that we have shared throughout this series. Again, I'm Mindy Turner with the Curry County Cooperative Extension Service. I hope you have a wonderful fall.